Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will continue with our second unit, which is titled Take My Advice. Our lesson today is the reading lesson in your books, page 24 and 25. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 24 and 25, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. Before we start with our lesson today, you had a homework which was about the conversation lesson. I wanted you to imagine or put yourself in Hussein's place. He is receiving calls for his friend. What would you do if you were Hussein? So, for me, if I were Hussein, I would tell them, my colleagues, that Muhammad is busy. They keep calling him and he is busy. So I would tell them that Muhammad is busy. I would explain to them that Muhammad needs to study as well. Also, I would ask Muhammad to get their calls. Just answer them. Or I would arrange a meeting for them together. So they are calling me, so I can get them to Muhammad. I will arrange a meeting between them. Any other suggestions that you can come up with? All things are welcome. In your books, page 92, here I want you to come up with more advice in here. Here, read the email and reply with your own advice. Think about what would you tell your friend if he's having such a problem. Let's listen to this email between friends and you will come up with your advice. Let's listen.
Hello, please help. I don't know what to do. I lent my book to a friend of mine and we have a test tomorrow. It's too late to get it back and I only have my notes from class. How am I going to study? Any ideas?
So in here, he gave his book to a friend, so he will bring it back. However, he didn't bring it back. And I have a test tomorrow. How can I study? What is your advice? You might come up with the idea and you say, hello, please don't worry. Email your friend and ask him or her to scan the pages that you need and send them to you. So you can call this friend and this friend can scan them, take pictures for them and send them back to you. You can go online and find the PDF copies of the books and you can study from them. How about the second email in here? We're having someone is writing to a friend. What is the problem? How would you reply?
Hi. I am having some difficulty with the math homework. I would ask my father, but he is away on a business trip. I am really not good at math, as you know. I know you are in a different group, so we don't do the same things. Should I call someone or do as much as I can and then ask for help tomorrow? What would you do?
So here he's having a test or he's having an assignment and he doesn't understand what is been asked for. His father is away and I want you to help me with this maybe homework. So I would say that, hi, why don't you tell me what you are having difficulty with? Just tell me which are the relevant pages in our math book so I can check. I will call you as soon as I work things out and help you myself. So we are taking the same course. Just tell me which pages you are having difficulty and I will figure it out. I will find the solution and I will call you back. Maybe you will tell, just show me a picture of the problem that you're having an issue with and I can email you back or send it back to you, the solution or the result with back. How about the third problem in here? Between friends. Let's listen.
Hello, I am desperate. I think I have lost my cell phone. I remember putting it in my bag, but it's not there. I am trying to remember if I let anyone borrow it this morning. Do you remember? We were talking when Sabah interrupted us, and I don't remember what I did with it.
So
I am afraid to tell my parents. I have already lost 2 cell phones. I had promised to be careful with this one.
okay, so we're having it in here. She lost her phone and she feels like she's desperate. I don't know what to do and I can't remember where my phone is. How would you reply to your friend in here? You will say, hello, you no need to be desperate. You left it on the shelf with the science books when Sabah turned up. Don't you remember? Anyway, I picked it up and put it in my bag. I will give it to you tomorrow morning at school. So it is actually with me. The phone is with me and I will bring it back to you tomorrow. So don't worry. Maybe you will tell if you remember, I remember that you have put it in your back pocket. Just any reply will be okay. Okay, let's go ahead for our lesson today for the reading lesson. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to read an article. We're going to read an article, use some new vocabulary, and answer some questions on the reading text. So it's about reading and new words or new vocabulary. Now I want to ask you some questions in here. If you answer any of these questions with a yes, so you have to read the article with us. At the beginning, do you eat junk food? Is it a yes or a no? Also, do you avoid food? So you will say, I will never eat any kind of food, so I want to lose weight. Also, do you count calories? Every day you're counting the number of calories, how much calories you're consuming. Do you? And also, do you eat when you feel down, when you're not feeling happy, or when you feel like desperate? Do you eat more? If any of these answers is a yes, so our today's reading lesson is going to be very beneficial for you. Let's go ahead and go into our books on page 24 and 25. Before we start reading, I want you to look at this picture. How can you describe it? We can come up with 1 to 2 words, maybe an adjective, verb, or a noun. For me, I will say delicious. Some people will describe it as being delicious. Attractive. We can say also fatty, too much fat. Junk food. I will say also unhealthy. If you will name any one of these, maybe soda, maybe you will say pizza, burger, too much sweet, any one of these, it will be okay. As long as you can, the way you see it, just describe it. Now, we all can agree on the idea that junk food is not very healthy for people. It is the wrong choice to eat. However, many people insist on eating junk food. They will say, I can't stop eating junk food. What are the factors that normally lead people to be addicted to junk food? They can't stop eating junk food. Why do you think so? Ask yourself. We all eat junk food. Why do we eat it? Maybe we can tell because of peer pressure. What have we said about peer pressure? Everyone is eating junk food. Why not me? Also, easy to get. When you are out, it is the easiest choice to get junk food other than healthy food. Also, it's fast. All you need with 1 click and you will order it. A phone call and you will order it. Also, it is convenient, as easy as not as difficult as cooking or preparing your food. And it is also affordable. It is always in an offer. You will get maybe 2 meals or extra things for cheaper prices in comparison to healthy food. And you can tell more reasons if you're having other than these reasons. Now let's go into, we will start on page 24. Who can tell what is the title in here? The title for this reading is actually Breaking the Habit, Getting Healthy. How is it organized? The organization of the page. It's actually on page 24. How is it? It is actually organized into columns. So where do you think this is taken from? Is it from a book? It's not really from a book. Looks like it is from a magazine. So we're having two columns and we're having the top header in there. What is each section about? Maybe if you read just the first line or the first two words from each one, you will get to know about the main idea. The first section is about good eating habits. The second one is about reasons to change your eating habits. And the third one is about ways to stick to your decision. So each one column is about a totally different idea. All of them are about the idea of eating. Let's take them one part by one. At the beginning in here, we're having good eating habits, which is the introduction. I want you to listen, and this time you will come up with the answer for these two questions. What are the benefits of good eating habits? 2. What examples were you giving for healthy and unhealthy diet or food? Let's listen together.
Good eating habits contribute to health and fitness and make you feel strong. What is so good about a diet of vegetables and fruit combined with lean meat, preferably chicken or fish? You might ask. If you are very tired, hungry, and upset, there is nothing better than a juicy beef burger with fries or a giant pizza, you think. That's probably true if your brain has gotten used to the pleasure felt when tasting junk food. But is it good for you? Does it help you stay fit and control your weight? How do you feel after you've had a meal? Are you sure it's not time to break the habit? Breaking the habit, getting healthy.
Okay, so what are the benefits why we should eat healthy or good eating habits? The benefits of good eating habits are actually they contribute to health and fitness and make you feel strong. If you eat healthy, it will add to your fitness. You will be more fit and more healthy. And also, it will make you feel strong. You will feel better and you will feel stronger. How about the examples? What examples we're giving for healthy and unhealthy diet? We're having the healthy ones where vegetables and fruits combined with lean meat, chicken or fish. So vegetables and fruits, we're having lean meat with a lean fish or chicken. How about the unhealthy examples? The unhealthy examples were juicy beef burger with fries and a giant pizza. So these they are, the burger, fries and the pizza. Okay, the first column in here, the following is a checklist. I want you to listen to the whole thing. Then you will come up what are the reasons that you should quit junk food. Why we should quit junk food. The reasons are listed in this column. Let's listen to it together.
The following is a checklist to help you decide if it's time for you or a friend to change eating habits. Just one warning sign should be enough reason to take action. You shouldn't think junk food the minute you start feeling hungry. There never is an acceptable reason for this. It is a definite sign of a habit that is on the way to becoming an addiction. Comfort eating is usually associated with junk food and, in general, high-calorie food that is also high in carbohydrates, starch and sugar, and saturated fat. If you run to the nearest fast food chain every time you feel down, you know it is out of control. A healthy, nutritious meal does not have to be bland and boring. When pushed, you can picture appetizing dishes that do not contain fries or fatty ingredients, but you still prefer to get hold of a beef burger or a pizza. You know it's not the best food for you. You know that you are going to feel sleepy and tired after you have eaten. To be honest, healthy is a relative term. It all depends on what your alternatives are. There are healthier choices you can make even at a fast food restaurant. You might, for example, order salad as a side dish instead of a second helping of fries. You could avoid condiments such as ketchup or mayonnaise, or eat a chicken burger. You know all this, you have promised yourself to do it next time you are there, but somehow it never happens. You keep on insisting that those dishes take longer to prepare.
Okay, so what are the reasons that you should quit junk food? Why we should quit junk food? It is actually an addiction. It is whenever you feel hungry, you think fast food or junk food, it is going to be a habit, then it will turn to be an addiction, something that you can't stop doing. Also, it is comfort food. What do I mean by comfort? Comfort food, when you feel down, you feel sad, not feeling okay, the thing that you will think about is something sweet or something maybe fatty, junk food. So, it is your comfort food. A healthy, nutritious meal doesn't have to be bland or boring. If you're thinking about a healthy meal, you're thinking about something that has no taste. It is flavorless, and it doesn't have to be boring, like only one dish. No, you can eat any kind of vegetable, and you can eat even at a restaurant, but you will have your healthy choices. There are healthier choices that you can make even at a fast food restaurant. When we are saying healthy, so it is a relative term. You can eat healthy at home or outside your house, whether you will eat in a restaurant or at home. However, you have to choose wisely. So these are the reasons that we have to quit or stop eating junk food, because healthy is a relative term, as well as the junk food is not a comfort food. How about the following? On your right side, we're having the other column, and here I want you to listen and come up with, how can you stick to your decision to give up junk food? I want to give up junk food. I know that I have to quit it. It's not good for my body. However, how can I do this? Let's listen and you will come up with the answer.
But breaking a habit can leave you feeling down. Don't worry, this is quite common, and it shouldn't last very long if you stick to your decision to give up junk food. You ought to decide on your own if it's best to cut down on the amount of junk food you eat gradually over a period of time, or whether it's best to stop altogether for some time. You should allow yourself some time to do it successfully. You shouldn't give up simply because you were with friends and joined them for dinner at a fast food restaurant, or because you helped yourself to a few fries. Pick up some menus from different restaurants and read them carefully, paying attention to the ingredients of each dish. Then highlight the dishes that you find interesting. You might go to the supermarket and wander around making a list of all the food and ingredients that you find attractive. If a friend insists on offering you junk food, turn down the offer and treat yourself to something nice. The important thing is to regain control and only eat junk food when nothing else is available, or very occasionally for a change. Make a list of all the things you enjoy doing, but had to give up because you gained weight or do not feel energetic enough. Decide what you would like to do again and when. Set yourself goals that are achievable and enjoyable. Treat yourself right.
Okay, so how can you stick to your decision to give up junk food? What are the things that you can follow so you can give up junk food? You can decide how to quit. Are you going to quit just starting from today, or you will do it gradually? Maybe today I will quit sugar. Next month I will quit maybe soda and many things. Next, allow yourself some time. If you give yourself some time, it's not going to happen just in a week. You need months to do it. Also, don't give up quickly. You might break your decision because you are out with friends, so don't worry. Sometimes bad things happen, so continue on your decision. Also, choose healthy dishes in a restaurant. So take the menus, the restaurant's menus, and you are going to find something that is healthy. Highlight them. Something that is grilled or something that is not fried. Highlight them so you will refer to them whenever you want to eat at a restaurant. Also, list the food that you find attractive. Go to the supermarket and wander there, go around and walk there and find the things that you find healthy and attractive. Also, turn down offers. If a friend insists that they will offer you junk food, just say no. It will feel good. And also, list the thing that you can do because you gained weight and set goals. Maybe think, because I am overweight, I can't run, I can't use a bicycle. So it will be my goal to lose weight so I can run or I can ride the bike. These things are going to help you. Some of the words that were mentioned in here, like the word ingredients. What do we mean by ingredients? They're like any of the food or substances that are combined to make a particular dish. What are the ingredients within a dish of salad? We're having cucumber, carrots, tomatoes, lettuce. These are the ingredients. So mix all of the ingredients together to get a delicious dish. Next, gradually. We said to quit it gradually, in a gradual way, slowly, by degree. It means not at once, one step at a time. When we will start slowly, one step at a time. So the situation gradually improved. It didn't start like high, no, gradually, one step at a time. Then condiments, like mayonnaise and ketchup. We say a substance that is used to add flavor to the food. Any flavor that you will add, you're not eating it, you are eating it combined with food, next to the food. So I like adding condiments to my food. I like to add taste. Let's try to use these words. Ingredients, gradually, addiction, condiments. He adds too much to his food, adding something to the food, adding condiments. And doing what? And gradually, one step at a time, he can't stop eating them. It became an addiction. I don't like any of that in that dish. What is inside the dish are actually the ingredients. So I don't like any of the ingredients within the dish. Now after reading in here, I want you to answer with a yes or a no according to the information in the reading. Eating habits can probably affect the way your brain operates or work. Do you agree? Yes, it's actually true. It's been said if your brain has gotten used to pleasure felt when tasting the junk food. So whenever you eat junk food and it is addicted, it will keep working. It will keep thinking that this is the thing that brings me satisfaction or happiness. Next, associating hunger with fast food is a sign of addiction. Every time I'm hungry, I think about junk food. This is addiction. Yes, it is true. You shouldn't think junk food the minute you start feeling hungry. It is a definite sign of a habit that is on the way to becoming an addiction. So you are used to, it's a habit, then an addiction you can't stop. 3. Comfort eating is associated with healthy food. What is comfort eating? It's not actually healthy eating. It is false. Comfort eating is usually associated with junk food and, in general, high calorie food that is high in carbohydrates, saturated fat. It's always about eating sweetie food and junk food. You feel down and sad, you will eat comfort food that will make you feel happier, so it's not healthy. If you can't stop eating junk food immediately now, there is no hope for ever breaking the habit. This is actually false. Every person is totally different. You should allow yourself some time to do it successfully. Always give yourself some time. Maybe you are different than your friends, than me. Everyone is changing or breaking the habit in a different way. For your homework, I will ask you this question. Have you ever tried to break a habit? Maybe eating junk food, drinking soda. Maybe you will speak about breaking the habit of consuming sugar. So what is the habit that you have broken, and what did you do so you could break that habit? Okay, what was the habit and what did you do to break it? Okay, I guess that is it for the lesson for today, and thank you so much for your time.